Welcome, garden enthusiasts and green thumbs. Beware, as your beloved green sanctuary may hold hidden dangers. Among the blooming roses and towering sunflowers lurk unseen threats. Common as they are beautiful, certain plants in your garden might be toxic, posing risks to both humans and pets. The potential harm these plants can cause is as unexpected as it is concerning. But fear not, for knowledge is power. So are you ready to uncover the dark side of gardening? First, let's unmask our toxic trio: the oleander, the foxglove, and the rhubarb. The oleander, a plant of deceptive beauty, is a common sight in gardens and parks. Its flowers, in a spectrum of colors from pure white to vibrant pink, are as alluring as they are dangerous. Every part of the oleander plant, from its stems to its flowers, is laced with a potent toxin called oleandrin. Ingesting even a small amount of this plant can cause serious heart complications, leading to severe illness or even death. There are many real-life incidents where unsuspecting gardeners, charmed by the oleander's beauty, have faced dire consequences. Next up is the foxglove, another stunning but deadly member of our toxic trio. Known for its tall spires of bell-shaped flowers, this plant is a favorite in many gardens. However, beneath its captivating exterior lies a potent poison. The leaves of the foxglove plant contain a toxin called digitalis, which, if ingested, can cause a range of symptoms from nausea to heart failure. There have been cases where people, mistaking the foxglove for a harmless plant, have suffered serious health issues. Last but not least, we have the rhubarb, a plant that may surprise many of you. While the stalks of the rhubarb are a popular ingredient in pies and desserts, its leaves contain a high concentration of oxalic acid, which can cause kidney failure if ingested in large quantities. There are incidents where individuals, unaware of the rhubarb's toxic potential, have mistakenly used its leaves in cooking, leading to dangerous health risks. Each of these plants, with their appealing exteriors, hide a dark secret. They are a reminder that not everything in our gardens is as harmless as it seems. Remember, it's not just about the beauty that meets the eye, but also the potential danger that lurks beneath. Now that you know them, would you recognize these plants if you saw them? Recognition is the first step to safety. Let's learn how to identify these potentially harmful plants. Let's start with the first member of our toxic trio, the deadly nightshade. It's a plant that can easily blend into your garden with its dark green leaves and bright, tempting berries. But don't let its innocent appearance fool you. Look for its distinguishing features: oval-shaped leaves with pointed tips, and clusters of small, star-shaped purple flowers. The berries, although shiny and appetizing, are a telltale sign of danger. They start green but turn to a glossy black or deep purple when ripe. Our second toxic culprit is the deceivingly beautiful oleander. This plant is adorned with clusters of fragrant flowers that come in a variety of colors, from pure white to vibrant pink and even red. The leaves are narrow, dark green, and leathery, resembling those of a laurel. But be wary, every part of this plant, from its attractive blooms to its slender leaves, is poisonous. Last but not least, let's talk about the third member of our toxic trio, the castor oil plant. It's easy to spot with its large glossy leaves that can grow up to 2 feet across. The leaves are a deep, rich green on top, but a paler green underneath, and they have prominent veins. The most notable feature, however, is its spiky reddish-brown fruit. Each fruit contains several highly toxic seeds, so it's crucial to avoid them. So there you have it, our toxic trio: the nightshade with its tempting berries, the oleander with its fragrant flowers, and the castor oil plant with its glossy, large leaves and spiky fruit. Each one is unique, but they all share a common trait: they can pose a significant risk if not handled with caution. Next time you're in a garden, you'll know exactly what to look out for. Our furry friends aren't safe either. Some plants pose a significant threat to our pets. Let's dive into the greenery that could turn your pet's playtime into a perilous adventure. Beware of these common plants that may be lurking in your garden, posing a significant threat to your beloved companions. First up, we've got lilies. Beautiful to behold, but a nightmare for our feline friends. Even the smallest nibble can lead to severe kidney damage in cats. Keep an eye out for their large, trumpet-shaped flowers and long, slender leaves. Next on our list is the sago palm. This tropical plant might be a glamorous addition to your garden, but it's all danger for dogs. The entire plant is toxic, but the seeds are especially lethal. They can cause vomiting, seizures, and even liver failure. Look out for its dark green, feather-like leaves and its distinctive seed cones. Then there's the oleander. This shrub, with its pink, red or white flowers, can be deadly to both cats and dogs. Even the water from a vase holding these flowers can be toxic. Be cautious of its narrow leaves and clusters of flowers. Hopping over to the vegetable garden, we find rhubarb. Yes, the leafy green plant that makes our pies taste oh so good can be harmful to pets. The leaves contain oxalic acid, which can cause kidney failure in dogs. Identify them by their large, crinkly leaves and their red or green stalks. Lastly, we have the autumn crocus. Don't be fooled by its delicate purple flowers. This plant holds colchicine, a substance that can cause severe gastrointestinal distress, kidney and liver damage, and respiratory failure in both cats and dogs. Remember, these are just a few examples. There are countless other plants out there that could harm our pets. The key is to stay informed and vigilant. Know your plants, know the risks, and keep your gardens safe for everyone to enjoy. Protecting our pets is just as important as protecting ourselves. Now that we've identified the threats, let's talk about prevention. Safety, in the context of gardening, is a proactive endeavor. It's about knowing what's in your garden and making informed decisions on what stays and what goes. Those beautiful but toxic plants we've been talking about, the toxic trio, may be stunning to look at, but they're not worth the risk. So what can you do? Firstly, removal is often the best option. If you've identified any of these plants in your garden, consider uprooting them. Be sure to wear gloves and protective clothing during this process to avoid skin contact with the plant's poison. The uprooted plants should be disposed of properly, not composted, to prevent them from finding their way back into your garden. But what if you're not ready to part with these plants' beauty? Well, there are safe alternatives. For instance, instead of the toxic oleander, consider planting the vibrant but harmless hibiscus. As an alternative to the deadly foxglove, think about the charming and safe snapdragons. And instead of the poisonous rhododendron, the innocuous azaleas could be a great substitute. These are just examples, though. There's a whole world of safe, beautiful plants out there to explore. If removal isn't an option, perhaps due to a shared garden or public space, the best thing you can do is to create barriers. Fences or raised beds can keep children and pets away from these plants. Also, consider placing clear, visible warning signs near these plants to inform others of their dangers. Lastly, education is key. Teach children about the dangers of these plants and instruct them to avoid touching or ingesting any plant without adult supervision. As for pets, well, training can help. While it's not foolproof, teaching your dogs not to chew on plants can go a long way in keeping them safe. In the end, it's all about balance. You can still have a beautiful garden full of vibrant colors and unique plants. You just need to be mindful, informed, and proactive. Your garden can still be a paradise, just a safer one. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to gardening. Understanding the potential hazards lurking within the verdant foliage can make all the difference in maintaining not only the health of your garden, but also the well-being of those who enjoy it. Being well-versed about plant toxicity is not about fostering fear in your garden. Rather, it's about nurturing a garden that's safe for everyone. It's about knowing that the beautiful foxglove, with its bell-shaped flowers, can pose a serious threat if ingested, or that the seemingly innocent English ivy can cause unpleasant skin reactions. There are many resources available to help you stay informed. Websites like the National Pesticide Information Center or the Poisonous Plant Database provide extensive information about toxic plants. Books like Wicked Plants, The Weed That Killed Lincoln's Mother, and Other Botanical Atrocities by Amy Stewart offer intriguing insights into the world of dangerous plants. And don't forget your local nursery or garden center, where knowledgeable staff can guide you in the right direction. Remember, knowledge isn't just about knowing what to avoid. It's also about understanding how to handle these plants safely should you choose to grow them. It's about recognizing the signs of exposure and knowing what to do in case of accidental ingestion or contact. Never underestimate the power of awareness. Stay informed, stay safe, and continue to enjoy the beauty and tranquility of your garden.